One of the best parts of the Zelda series is the big world you get to explore. With 19 games, they give us 19 different worlds to explore and finding all sorts of different secrets. And while exploring these worlds, you come across different towns where people live in, and you get to know about them. And it makes you wonder, what's it like to live in these worlds? And then it makes you wonder, which worlds would I want to live in if they were real? So that's why I decided on this list, where I'll rank my top 5 favourite places in Zelda that I want to live in if they were real. Now keep in mind this is my personal opinion, so it might not be the same as yours. But feel free to put your opinion down in the comments below, because I'm most interested in hearing other people's opinions on these kind of things. Also, for the purpose of this list, we're just going to assume that all these worlds are 100% safe from Ganon and all the other evils. So for example, if I chose somewhere in Termina to live, I would not have to worry about the moon falling upon me, because that would not be an issue. Anyway, that all the way, let's get on with the show. At number 5 is Hyrule Town from the Minish Cap. Now Hyrule Town has appeared in a few other Zelda games like Ocarina of Time and Spirit Tracks, but the Minish Cap incarnation has to be my favourite one of the bunch. For starters, it has things that other towns in the Zelda series don't, like say a library and a school, which are kind of important if you ask me. Combine that with stuff like the marketplace, the cafe and the bakery, this just feels like a real town and it looks like a pretty nice place to live in. And number 4 is Orden Village from Twilight Princess. Now this place is pretty much the exact opposite of Hyrule Town, because other than the general store, there's not much here, and the only pastimes you have is fishing or maybe some crossbow training. But that very simple life has a certain charm to it, and out of all the little forest towns around the Zelda series, this one's the most appealing to me. At number 3 is Kakariko Village from Ocarina of Time. Now like Hyrule Town, Kakariko Village has appeared in multiple Zelda games like A Link to the Past and Breath of the Wild. However, the Ocarina of Time incarnation has to be my favourite one of the bunch. Now this place is a nice middle ground between Hyrule Town and Orden Village, because there's a lot more going on here than in Orden Village, but not as much as Hyrule Town. However, this place has the advantage of location. Because Kakariko Village is so close to Hyrule Town, you can go there during the day, and then I can come back to Kakariko Village in the evening to rest in my house, which is hopefully located as far away as possible from that spider house. At number 2 is Clock Town from Majora's Mask. Now like Hyrule Town, this is a big hustling, bustling city with a lot of quintessential things, like a hotel, a bunch of shops, a bank, which I think other towns should consider investigating, that's pretty useful, a park to play around in, a fairy fountain, even a watering hole. There's just a lot going on here, and out of all the big cities in the Zelda series, I say this one has to be my favourite of the bunch. At number 1 is Skyloft and Skyward Sword. Now, one of the main reasons why I like Skyloft the most is how it's laid out. For starters, all the shops are condensed to one area, which means all the hustle bustle is condensed here. So when I want to get out on the balcony and go here, if I want to go somewhere quiet, I can go to one of the other areas of Skyloft, which is pretty nice. It also has a school, because you know education is important. Granted, this is a knight academy, so if you don't want to be a knight, you're kind of screwed, but hey, this is something. Also, the best part, if you live here, you get your own giant bird to fly around on. You're taking all the scenery, which is really beautiful by the way. Or maybe take a quick trip to Lumpy Pumpkin to get some pumpkin soup. So all that is why Skyloft is the number 1 place in Zelda that I would want to live in if it was real. Anyway, that's all the time for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.